Okay, so what is a financial promotion? Well, the regulator defines it as an invitation or inducement to engage in investment activity or claims management that is communicated in the course of business. Right, so what exactly does that mean? Let's break it down slightly. So with these two, invitation or inducement, so those aren't actually defined by regulation. So they actually leave it to the dictionary definition of what those actually mean. So an invitation, well, that's fairly self-explanatory. Essentially, you are inviting someone to engage in a financial product, essentially. That could be a request, it could be you asking them, etc. An inducement, so this one is slightly more broad, because essentially it could be anything to persuade someone to engage in that activity. What is persuasion? Where does that limit lie? The main thing with this is that, and the FCA explicitly state this, is that the whole idea of the financial promotion rules is to capture promotional material. So you are actively sort of promoting your activity. You are, really trying to persuade someone or invite them, to engage in your activity. It's not intended to capture sort of communication that is more of just a factual nature. You explaining your service, etc., etc. But that doesn't denote the fact that, in line with Principle 7 for the FCA's Principles for Business, all communication should be fair, clear, and not misleading. But there are sort of particular rules and restrictions around financial promotions, which we'd have to go through separately. The second key part of this definition is communicated in the course of business. Okay, so what does that mean? Essentially, and this is sort of from guidance from the regulator, for it to be in the course of business, there should be a form of commercial interest on the part of the communicator. And that doesn't have to be sort of a direct commercial interest, it could be indirect also. An example of what wouldn't be in the course of business would be an individual down the pub with his mate talking about an investment, persuading him to engage in this new financial product that he's found, which is the next big thing. That's just his opinion, that's not in the course of business. So those are the key parts of a financial promotion. I hope that helps.